What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all probably can hear the air conditioning, but I am not moving this spot because I do not have time to be moving this backdrop and going somewhere else in the house, so it's not happening, okay? We just gonna get to the point of the video. My channel is Tarek Ali. Welcome back to all the tabies, the new people, all the people who just came here for information that ain't never gonna stay again. Just make sure you like this video and make sure you comment and let me know what you think. So today, I pretty much just came to talk to you guys about something that everyone hates. You know, nobody really likes taking this test. It's probably one of the worst things that you have to do in your high school career. The SAT. In America, we have two standardized tests that everyone usually takes to apply to schools and get scholarships. It's called the SAT and the ACT. Today, I'm going to be telling you about why these tests are so important. And I'm not going to tell you what the schools are telling you and what everybody else is telling you. I'm going to tell you the real. And you guys know, if you are a subscriber, you know that I know my stuff, okay? And I know a lot about scholarships and I know a lot about getting into schools. And I'm going to tell you the truth, so please stay tuned. So for all the people out there that don't even know what a SAT is, it's pretty much a standardized test that everyone in America usually takes. So the SAT is supposed to be a reflection of how smart you are in comparison to the rest of the country. Why is that? It's because everyone in the country, when they take the SAT, they're taking the same exact test. They have like 3 different versions, but they're usually mixed up in questions so people can't look to the desk beside them and cheat, but usually, ultimately, they're the same test. The reason it's comparing you to someone, I don't know, 500 miles away in a different state. And if you go to a private school, a charter school, everybody has different curriculum and every different state teaches different things. So they want to give this test to everybody to see what you know in comparison to somebody else who went to school in Denver and you're in Colorado and New York. They want to see how smart you are in comparison to everyone else. The test is also supposed to be like a projection of how good you're supposed to do in your first year of college, but according to my SAT score, I was supposed to get, what, all B's and 1 C, and I got all A's and like 1 B. So, you tried it, sis. I pretty much think the SAT is a bunch of bull. I didn't do that well on the test. I took the old one before they took out the writing, and I got like a 1560. The federal average is about 1500, so I only got about 60 more than that, and I don't know, I still got a full ride, so try me in the comments if you want to. Okay, so now that I've given you, some background on the SAT and the ACT and what it does and what it's for, I'm not gonna go into detail on how to study and how to do that. You can call Kaplan for that. I'm not a professional and a teacher and I got a 1560, so I don't really think y'all want advice from me. I'm just here to tell you guys why it's important. Why is it so important? Why do they shove this down our throat? The reason it's so important is for 2 reasons. 2 reasons, okay? And one of those reasons is it can override your grades when you apply to college. If you're an average student, I mean, honestly, I'm not joking. If you got all C's and maybe 1 B and your cum is like 3.0 or, 2.9, if you have an almost close to perfect SAT score, they most likely will be like, oh, he was just going through some things and his personal statement says that his SAT is amazing and above average, so he must be a great student, we are gonna accept him. I'm not lying. People look at your SAT score and automatically think, oh my gosh, you're a genius, like, oh my gosh. And really, you could have guessed the whole test, honestly, but hey, a lot of schools do this, but why do they override with the SAT but not your grades? Like, why don't they do that for your GPA? The reason for that is you could go to a really bad high school and you could be sleeping in class and still get an A. Say you don't really do much and your classes are really easy. It's not as hard as, the Catholic prep private school across the street, okay? And you get a 4.0, but somebody over there is working their butt off way harder than you and they got a 3.2. They grade differently at different schools and they have different curriculum. That's why your GPA and your grades don't hold as much weight as your SAT. Because the SAT, you're testing the same thing, you're taking the same test, it doesn't matter what education we had. And that's why if you have such horrible grades, they can just look at your SAT and be like, oh, he's a good student. I think this is a bit bull only because I didn't do that well on my SAT. I'm not a great test taker, and especially on the SAT, the time just makes me anxious and it's just a bad measurement. Don't feel like it's the end of the world if you don't get a great SAT score. I got a 1560 and I'm gonna keep saying that, and I still got a full ride because this video isn't to make you guys feel more anxious about taking the SAT. It's just letting you know out there that if you do take the time to study, you will get better scores. You should put that work in and that extra time to get better scores so you may get into that school. And 2, it can get you a full ride. I'm not joking. My friend, okay, when the highest was 2,400, I think she got like a 2,000, and she went to a college fair, and about 5 out of the 7 schools she talked to, she told them her SAT score and they automatically say, how would you like to go to my school free? And I'm like sitting beside her like, I wanna go for free. She was like, what are your SAT score? I was like, 1560. I'm telling you, your SAT can get you a full ride. You throw your SAT at schools and you let them know that you have like an almost close to perfect score and you know you have an above average score, they usually will throw you a lot of money, okay? My SAT score being so average and being so, you know, low to me was the reason that I didn't get some of the scholarships I applied to, and the reason that I wasn't like a high competitor in some of the scholarships that I did apply for. When I took the SAT in about 10th and 11th grade, I knew that my SAT score was not that great. And I took it 3 times and it wasn't making that much of a difference. So you know what I did? I excelled in different areas, my extracurriculum and my GPA and my resume, so my internship. You gotta know your strengths, you gotta exercise them, and you gotta take advantage of them. I just wanted to make a video to let all those people know in high school that are studying for their SAT that keep blowing it off and be like, oh, my GPA is good, you know, blah, 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 blah. Sis, your SAT can get you into the school you want to, and it can get you a full ride. And when I say it can get you a full ride, it can get you a full ride. I'm telling you. You go on your school's website and you look at the presidential scholarships that are like full scholarships and full tuition, the SAT score is usually the top thing that they say, and the GPA is, yeah. They usually can make an exception for the GPA, but they really most of the time won't make an exception for your SAT. So, this is why your SAT is important. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have anything to say in the comments or any experiences that you had that may help other people, please put them in the comments below. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I love all my tabies and everybody new that came to watch this video.